Hello all, welcome to another lesson of the Rook versus Pawns. This lesson will be a bit different because I'll show you a position and then I will try to defeat the engine or win a match against the engine with this position. The position is a continuation of the study of the Rook against 3 pawns, but now the pawns are forming an ideal chain that 1 pawn per rank and they are all connected and the king is protecting the rearest one. So in this position, it's white to move, and there's only one real move to do. That's queen e3. And from here, I will change sides and I will play black, and I will show you how hard it is even for an engine to keep up the win. So here a new screen, and as you can see, white is considering show you here the engine bar is it's considering a completely winning position for white, no doubts about it. White is winning, but let's see it in practice. So let's play now. It's black to play again. Let's go here. Okay, and notice how the engine has already changed. Okay, notice how the engine has already changed. And here the king moves again. So you see, white is already having some problems because it went back, then come back, and here I am wasting some tempo. And again, now I attack the rook. Of course, the engine will try to play me around, but as you can see, he's starting to have problems in finding a good way to force me out of the... Now I need to be careful because the rook is now controlling the advancing of the pawn. So in this situation, I want to protect this pawn. Let me see the best way, probably this one, of course. Now it comes with the rook to cut me again. And now that both are down there, I think I can go here. Yes, I can go here and then I will repeat the position again. Now, again, the rook is controlling the promotion square, so I need to be careful not to lose this pawn. So again, if you notice, it's a similar position. I am starting to repeat the positions a lot, and I don't know if it will take time or not, but as you can see, white is already having problems to find a way to force me. Now again, white is controlling the promotion, so I need to protect my pawn. Let's do it. Okay, it goes to the other side, same thing. I need to keep protecting the pawn. Of course, white is trying to maneuver me into a situation where I can lose. Now, threatening to take, now I need to think a bit. But as you notice, the engine already thinks things are not that easy. What should I do here? Let me think a bit, because this position is a bit trickier. Because if I allow the rook to take, if I allow the king to take, then I can promote. Yes, I think so. So I think this is the right move. Okay. And then I can come back. Okay, I'm not giving away the pawn, of course, because the king is controlling the other two. And now, yes, I can go down. And as you can see, the engine, this is the default engine of chess.com. The engine is having problems in finding a way to win. Of course, here, white can't take the pawn because otherwise I will advance very fast and it will be a draw if not a win, if white doesn't find the proper defensive move. So I keep my king here. Now, again, the rook is controlling the promotion and ta-da! As you remember from the beginning, the engine thought this was a win and I got a draw. You saw it on screen. So let's move on now for me playing the same position, the initial position. Let's move here. But now I am white. And now the engine is saying, okay, this is almost a draw. Now the engine is playing black. If you know the technique, you can beat the engine. That's why we are humans, and that's why we study. That's okay. Not the best plan for black. Okay, if you notice, he already saw that probably is not going to survive, and we know he won't go to survive. Now I attack the pawn, forcing him to go there. Now I go here. Now I got the opposition. I come here. Now I attack this pawn. So he comes back. Now I need to think a bit because I don't want to ruin nothing, to destroy nothing. Okay, I go here. Now I have time to control this pawn. Okay, he's already almost quitting. No, it's just a matter of not losing nothing. Okay, let's say, for example, I go with a check and then I control the pawn. And do I need to go until the end? Yes, this deserves a checkmate. Don't you agree? Yes, okay. So now I'm going to the other side, and this is a pleasure to beat the engine again in a position, as you saw, that we were not being the favorites according to the engine itself. But in the end, ta-da, it's a win. So as you see that not always the engine knows the technique. Maybe we can try now against Magnus bots. I am playing black again, and let's see if this engine of Magnus is prepared to defeat black. Okay, check. I go here, and if you notice, the engine starts to pose some questions. What should I do now? Well, let's say maybe I can attack the rook, and maybe I can attack the rook again. And of course, I need to keep my king protecting the pawn. I don't want to miss this pawn, so let's go here. Let's go here. And as you notice, the engine is starting to question how good am I, which is not the most common thing to see from an engine. So we keep giving him some hard time. Okay, now I need to think because if I go here, white can make some moves. So I am not being attacked on this pawn. So probably best move for me is coming down, which seems a good move. Sometimes I also have doubts. This is not uh, impossible to make mistakes. After all, I am also a human. But I'm just showing that even engines, if they are not given enough time to think, they also will struggle. And here I have shown you the default chess.com engine. Now I am showing you the Magnus bot engine, and they are not being able to solve the problems I am posing them. And now you see, at least I am giving them a fight. That's for sure. Okay, it takes my pawn. Let's see if I'm not making any mistake in this situation. Okay, he wants to grab my pawn, but here I think I can go here. Yes, I was right. And okay, he's threatening to take the pawn. Okay, I need to keep protecting my pawn. So here we keep this position again. Now I can go down, going to the other side. I don't know if this will take long or not, but as you can see, okay, I don't want to give him opposition, so I go here. Again, he's threatening to play the opposition. Can I play the opposition? I need to control the promotion. Yes, I need to go here. Now he's controlling the promotion, so we will try something like coming back with the king to attack my pawn. Let's go here. Yes, that was predictable. And now I need to keep my nerves. Okay. And as you can see, is playing, but no progression is being done. So again, I go here, and again I go here, and I attack the rook and goes to the other side. And as you can see, now is threatening to go. And now again, well, I need to keep, let me think, is controlling this square. If I go here, I can come over there. And then, well, this is a more trickier move. But I think I go here, go there, go there. Yeah, I think I can go here. And now, what can I do? It doesn't give me, it's a draw. Game draw by repetition. So I have draw against Magnus bot. So final one, I will try to do the same. Now me playing white. It's the last practical example of me beating the engine because I know better. And let's see how it plays. Okay, simple moves. Again, not the best technique, which allows me to be a bit faster than normal. Okay, only now, as you notice, the engine gave me the winning look. And again, I like this technique, so I will use it again. And okay, now I can take the pawn or not. Yes, I will take the pawn next move. So okay, check. And now I can take the other pawn. Well, let's not make a mistake in the final moments of the position, please. Let's play it safe. Okay, I think I don't need to show you that I can beat him with a rook and king versus king. And so I will just change the screens so you can remember the initial position again. And hope you have enjoyed this practical example of when one knows the theory, one is able to manage even to win against default engines of chess.com. Next lesson, I will teach you more in deep what is the technique and what are the guidelines to show how to win this position. Okay, see you again in next videos. Bye bye.